We all need to make a living. Now, let's face it, most people make a living working in a job they just like. And then there are the lucky minority that get to make a living doing a job most of us would consider a hobby. People like race car drivers, sports people, actors, models, artists. Jobs we'd love to do. How do you get jobs like that? Well, on today's program, I catch up with a real-life stunt driver and ask him that exact question. I'm Aaron Pitt. Welcome to Zoom. Now, if you're a fan of movies, especially movies where there's fast cars, or there's normally going to be a few crashes or bingles or smashes, now you might think that the star of the movie is driving the car, but they're not. Who is in fact driving the car is a stunt driver. You wouldn't believe it. I've found my very own stunt driver here in Perth, WA, Michael Bozza. How are you, buddy?
Thank you, mate.
You're a real-life stunt car driver.
Yeah, I mean, look, I jump behind a steering wheel and just make it dance.
How did you get involved in actually going, OK, I know how to crash a car good?
Practice in the farms, practice in Nangara Pines, practice everywhere. Every weekend I used to grab a car trailer, grab a wreck, go out there because I wanted to learn how to drive. I wanted to learn how the Dukes of Hazzard did it, believe it or not. All the A-Team, I did, you know, Michael Knight Rider and all that sort of stuff. I couldn't believe what they did back in the 80s. Who taught them? So it was a matter of jumping in the car and just get amongst it. But when you're in the bush, you got a wreck. It doesn't matter if you smash into something because you just chuck it in the bin and get another one. And I thank my dad a lot because he allowed me to learn how to drive when I was 14.
Does it worry you at all that you kind of go to a movie and the star of the movie is like, well, that's cool, I don't really want to smash the car. You get in there and do it, and they just sit back, they get the credit, and you're just the invisible man in the background?
I know, fancy say that. That does happen all the time. I've got a lot of people that don't even know how to drive. And they're just pulling off these moves, sideways, J-turns and all that, and handbrakes, and it looks like they're the driver. Like they're going, wow, you can drive. But it's really me and some of my crew, my mates that come along and can drive like you wouldn't believe, and it's fantastic. Now,
if I wasn't doing Zoom, I'd probably be a body double for someone, I don't know, someone tough.
Vin Diesel.
Probably Vin Diesel.
Definitely.
It's definitely the hairdo.
Put the glasses. No.
Now, how do you stumble into being a stunt car driver? How do you find out, well, I can drive a car good, I can smash it even better?
It's sort of like, I use the word practice, but I'm a person where I'm a feeler. I sit in a car and I just sit there and I just zone out for about an hour and just get to know my car. I got introduced to a lot of fast driving. I've done a lot of stuff where I've damaged cars and they've hurt, and I've learnt why, because I'm not connected with the car. You know how we just jump in a car? You know when we test drive a car, we just go around the block? Nah, sit in it for an hour, feel it. If you understand the car like you're dancing with a girl, you're gonna master it.
You should see me drive the Rabbit. It is like a very romantic dance. Now, you get into a habit of smashing cars, you do it really well. You've been uploading videos onto YouTube and Facebook where you got our attention, but there's one particular clip on YouTube I saw recently where you've got a car just doing this flopping around like it's dead, and it's tied to a rope. What's going on there?
I've got a vehicle where you tow a tow rope to a car, but preferably front-wheel drive, and you can teach somebody to drift, but I'm steering the car with tow rope. So having a front-wheel drive keeps all the weight at the front, and it tail drags the back end. But that gives the people the feeling of, oh, wow, what's this feel like? We've just got to eliminate the fear out of teenagers and do it, you know, with all safety, of course, and get them amongst it and get them to enjoy what it's like being stunt driving. So
I want to find out more about stunt driving and find out how people at home, if they want to, they can get involved. Are you up for the challenge? Because I'm going to have you back as our celebrity hitchhiker later in the show.
Thank you. Just YouTube Boz Autos.
I will, but to get you into the mood of the celebrity hitchhiker, I'm going to chuck another challenge at you, and that is I want you to bring back a cool car.
Okay, no problem. Something to do with Lincoln
Okay.
and Vegas.
Okay. There you go.
Real like Vegas?
All the movies, there you go. Sit tight, because I'm going to be back. Now, we'll be back right after this, but in the meantime, if you know someone that has a cool job or a cool car, cool jet ski, cool plane, anything that zooms, we want to hear from you. All you've got to do is go to the website zoomtv.com.au and follow the links.
Praising a Toyota Camry's excellent ride, comfort and handling is exactly what you'd expect in a review of Australia's favourite sedan car. And after driving all-new Camry Atara SL, we're not going to disappoint you. Ride, comfort and handling are exactly as advertised. Brilliant. Camry leads the medium car segment with a 44% share, and this update and total makeover will attract more private and fleet buyers with its new exterior, renowned electronic safety equipment, economy and price. Of course, safety is premium with Toyota. There are 7 airbags, including curtain and driver's knee. There's pre-crash assistance, front and rear parking sensors, and blind spot and rear traffic alert systems as well. Economy is well and truly covered as well. Toyota has given us the very frugal figures of just 7.8 litres per 100 kilometres combined cycle. But that doesn't mean you sacrifice any power. There's plenty under the bonnet from the 4-cylinder 2.5 litre engine. The transmission is a smooth and efficient 6-speed auto, which works hand in glove with the engine, giving us barely perceptible shifts up and down the range. However you drive, a bit heavy-footed or more refined and conservative, you'll enjoy the Toyota ride. We can't talk about the looks of this new car too favourably. Toyota designers have done a fantastic job on new Camry SL. In fact, we'd go as far to say that this is the best looking new Camry, dare we say, sexiest, we've seen in a long, long time. From the sculpted bonnet to the deep inverted V-shaped front air intake to stylish 17-inch alloys and the Lexus-like profile and tail lights, it all comes together very nicely. We're very happy with the inside too. There's plenty of room, comfortable seats and great ergonomics. The dash is well presented with a smooth arched binnacle over the dials. There's also a 7-inch touchscreen for the navigation and premium audio system. Wayne, Toyota has packed a lot of features into a very desirable new car, yeah?
That's right, Alan. It's called the Big Minor Change, so there's a lot of great new features in this Camry.
And a lot of features inside the car, as well as these fantastic looks on the outside. Tell us about some of the equipment inside.
It's locally built here in Australia, and we've got a couple of features such as rain wiping sensors through to active cruise control.
This is fantastic. So Wayne, time for the 3 fast facts. First of all, tell me about the warranty.
The warranty is covered by 3 years and 100,000 kilometre warranty.
Servicing?
Servicing's great. It's a Toyota Service Advantage, so it's a fixed price service, $140 every 9 months or 15,000 kilometres, and you get 5 of them up to 75,000 kilometres.
Fast fact number 3, tell us about your favourite feature.
Alan, my favourite feature is the rear cross traffic alert.
There's so much technology packed into this car, isn't it? It's just fantastic.
There's a lot of great safety features which you'll see.
Find out more about all-new Toyota Camry Atara SL at City Toyota, Newcastle Street, Perth and Stirling Highway, Netherlands. Go to citytoyota.net.au.
Thank you very much, Mr. Simons. Now, there is a man that loves his job. If you love your car and you live in WA and you can't get your car serviced because you don't have any time, well, City Toyota have the answer, because City Toyota can bring their service centre to you or your office or your home easily in one of their mobile service units. One of them. Now, they will give it the exact same service that they would give it as if it was here. It's quick, it's simple, and it will cost you just the same price. To find out more, go to citytoyota.net.au. Now, if you love live events, you've got to go to them. Here are our 3 favourite live events happening around the country thanks to United Fuel Injection. Looking for a fun family weekend? Then look no further than the Port Mona Mania in New South Wales. This event is celebrating its 5th birthday, so be prepared for a massive celebration. It doesn't matter what type of machine you've got, anyone is welcome to join in the festivities. With markets, live music, a skydiving display and the Shannon Super Rig rolling in, it's a show and shine with so much more. It's just $20 to enter your vehicle and a gold coin donation if you want to go for a look. So get down to Westport Park in Port Macquarie on the 10th and 11th of September to join in with all the fun. And if you're a Volkswagen owner, there's never been a better way to spend your weekend than getting involved in Dubs by the River. Saturday will be spent cruising through the South Australian streets, then jumping on a ferry to the Morgan riverfront. On the Sunday, you'll be checking out all the other VW cars on display while enjoying a barbecue lunch by the river. There's plenty of local accommodation available in Morgan, so get involved on the 10th and 11th of September. Head to Dubs by the River Facebook page for more details. And in Queensland, get your minis ready for the Mini Muster BMC Roundup. This event is all about things Mini and BMC. Not only will there be an amazing collection of these iconic cars on display, but you can also check out the memorabilia, take part in the auctions and enjoy all the entertainment on offer. It's just $5 to enter for the public. Kids under 14 are free. Head down to the Carina State School on Sunday the 11th of September and be ready for a huge day of family fun. There you go, our 3 favourite live events happening around Australia thanks to United Fuel Injection, the only place to get more torque out of your diesel. Now, if you have an event coming up, we'd love to help you give it a plug. Go to our website, tell us about the event, upload some pictures and videos, and we will do the rest. Now, United Fuel Injection has always been the #1 place in WA to get more torque out of your diesel, but how do you get there if you don't live in WA? Well, what you do is you jump online and access the United Fuel Injection online parts store. How do you get there? Well, I'm going to tell you after the break on Zoom. On next week's show, Allan and I check out the all-new, redesigned Volkswagen Tiguan, thanks to John Hughes Volkswagen. If you want to see it, you're going to have to watch the show.
It's a blend of 2 names, Tiger and Iguana, the Tiguan. Volkswagen has delivered us a true compact SUV.
Voila! It's a beast. If you want to get more grunt out of your diesel, by now you should understand that the only place to go is United Fuel Injection. And now with the help of the internet, you can access their parts and accessories from anywhere in Australia. All you've got to do is jump onto eBay. Because that's right, United Fuel Injection is now on eBay. Up until now, if you ever wanted to get hold of the most trustworthy parts for your diesel or turbo engine, you'd have to come in and see the guys here at United Fuel Injection personally. And while you can still do that, there's one minor problem. They're in Perth. So if you've ever thought to yourself, I'd love to get hold of some great parts or some reconditioned parts or brand new parts from United Fuel Injection, I've now got some great news for you. United Fuel Injection is on eBay, isn't it, Michael?
It is indeed, yeah, brilliant.
So if anyone at home, anywhere in Australia, wants to access any of your parts at great prices, they can now deal with you direct because of eBay.
Yeah, they can just log on to eBay, buy the parts, or if they're unsure, send us a message or give us a call.
What are some of the savings people can actually make by dealing with you through eBay?
The benefits is that they've got an online price, so if they've got an online saving on RRP, we can pass the discount on to the guys because there's no labour involved having an online site.
Is there any delay in the parts getting out to them?
No, 1 to 3 days. Most cases it's 3 days, depending on the weight of the item. If it's under 5 kilo, they'll have it the next day. If it's anything over 5 kilo, 3 days max.
So Mike, what you've done is you've made this great man store where people can go on the Home Mechanic and they can actually deal direct with you, the people that are reconning the part and the people that are selling the part.
Yes, so they can actually save themselves money rather than paying someone else's fee on top. They can buy it direct from our stall
Now, Mike, scrolling through your eBay store, I can see you've got all your parts and accessories, including your reconditioned parts, but what are some of the hot deals?
Some of the hot deals at the minute are the Steinbauer performance chips, some of the Taipan full exhaust systems. We also got the Common Rail filter kit, the fuel manager filter kit's on special at the minute, probably the cheapest in Australia.
I've noticed you've got the full range of your reconditioned parts on there as well.
We do, yes.
Now, do they come with a warranty?
Yeah, of course, yes.
Now, one of the things that's caught my attention is, what's this Build Your Performance Kit about?
It's where you can tailor make the package to suit you rather than the shops themselves, so you can choose your own turbo, the exhaust to suit, one of the super chips to enhance the performance, and at the end of it you can put one of these fancy Common Rail filter kits on as well.
Okay, so United Fuel Injection with the power of eBay are giving all the power to the customer to actually get what they want from you.
They can make what suits them rather than what suits the manufacturer.
And get a great price at the same time.
Indeed.
There's a discount available to the people at home, isn't there?
Yeah, we've designed a voucher code called Zoom TV that's redeemable at the end of the sale. All they do is type in Zoom TV in the voucher box and it knocks them 5% off the entire bill.
Well, mate, you've done really well. Thank you very much. Now, throughout the rest of the season, how about every now and then you give us an update with some of the hot deals you got on there?
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Now, if you'd like to get more performance out of your diesel, build your own performance kit, or just access some great advice, make sure you go to zoomtv.com.au, click on the big discount banner for United Fuel Injection, follow it, save 5%, and buy your parts directly off United Fuel Injection.
After catching up with Michael, there was something I needed to know the answer to because it absolutely stumped me, and that was, how does UFI get parts from WA to the East Coast the very next day? I worked it out because I'm a genius, and that's because when the East Coast is finishing work, WA still have a couple of hours of hard work up their sleeve because of the time difference. They can take your order, package it, freight it to you, and ordinarily you'll have it the next day. How good am I? I'm a genius. After the break, we catch up with Michael, the Bosinator, real-life stunt driver, and find out, did he meet my challenge? That's next on Zoom. Welcome back to Zoom. Now, earlier in the show, we met a real-life stunt car driver, and I challenged him, well, to a challenge. I said I'd have him back as this week's celebrity hitchhiker if he could find a cool car. And I'll tell you what, he's found a cool car with a cool driver, but I got to tell you, mate, look at you.
Hey, welcome to Vegas. Hey?
I've heard that you're full of beans. I've heard you're able to do the impossible. I challenge you to get a vintage car. You got a vintage car, a creepy-looking vintage car, though.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is a Lincoln Continental, one of the finest American vehicles they made for, you know, like a taxi. And it's just pleasurable to drive, and I love it. I've always wanted it. It's off from mate Pez. He's had it for years, and now I've had the opportunity to buying it. There's a huge list of why. I mean, it's to me, hiring limos all the time was hard. It's like that hourly rate, blah, 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 and it's like, this is a convenience for me where chuck all everybody on board and off we go on location and just having fun.
Okay, now, I want to know a little bit more about the job you do. Obviously, you've had some pretty cool crashes, but before we talk about some of the crashes, I want to talk about the planning that goes into what you do. I mean, obviously, you just don't get into a car and go, I'm going to smash this car.
Yeah. Basically, how it works is that whatever anybody wants, they just tell me it in 20 words and I'll just script it in my head. And every time I do a scene, it's always done in one take. Because I go out, I YouTube ideas, I go home and I sketch it out. I use dinky cars, and with Stuart Bender, he's seen half the stuff I've done, and it's always one take.
Okay, what I want to ask you now is your favourite, most memorable, biggest crash achievement.
We were filming at Bragovich's sandpit. It was about to rain. The location was getting real bad. We were running out of time. I had this big F truck. I had a Mercedes-Benz, and it was only me, my mate Shane Williams, and we had to get this big F100 truck to do this jump. We had no tow rope. Crew was going, Boz, we've only got 5 minutes. So I just had Shane hanging out the car. He grabbed the steering wheel, rammed it against the Mercedes, and we just pulled off this jump, and you just lets go of it. And it was body slamming, and we pulled it off. So the film's actually done. Stuart Bender did a remarkable job, and I'll tell you what, I can't believe how we pulled it off.
Now, it's time for the Fast Five. You ready?
The Fast Five.
The Fast Five. First car you ever owned, what was it?
First car I've ever owned, a HZ Premier. I bought it off my brother, Joe Bozza, And my dad bought it for us, and I smashed it the first time I got it. I had a car
Of
load
course you did. You're natural.
I was at
I'm
Kings
a stunt
Park,
car driver.
full of my friends, thought I could do this burnout to impress a girl. It got so much grip and bang, hit the curb.
Okay, second thing, what is your opinion of the worst car? What is a car that you go, you know what, if I'm gonna smash a car, I just wanna smash that car?
It'd be a Daewoo or a Kia Carnival, the old ones. I love the Kias. The old Kia Carnivals were an absolute... I've smashed one in a clip where we smashed it through a barn because they do 40,000 and the all pickups block up and goodbye engine.
Okay, ready? Now I wanna see the love side of you. I wanna see what car would you just go, I'm not smashing that car. I love that car. What is your favourite car?
The Dodge Charger. It's got to be the XY GT, the Phase 3, 351 off running on empty, 57 Chev, anything with chrome bumpers.
What car do you currently drive? Let me guess, it's black and it's got chrome bumpers.
I'm actually driving a Subaru Liberty four-wheel drive. I bought off an old lady that she's had since new. Subaru, incredible.
Incredible
I love it.
Incredible car. Now, mate, you ready? This is the final question. Now, what is your biggest fear?
Oh, probably boredom. I am living a life of adrenaline. I just want to keep it happening. I mean, at the moment, cars and films and scrap metal is what I love, and I just want to keep it going.
Now, Michael, it's very rare that I get to challenge someone's fear. So you're going to let me challenge it?
Yeah, try.
I just want you to hang and just linger out. It's not going to happen, is it?
No.
It's not going to happen.
No.
Mate, thank you very much for coming on the show.
You're
You've been
welcome.
cool. Thank you very much to your creepy, tough-looking driver
Toby.
in your creepy car.
A stunt driver whose biggest fear is boredom. I tell you what my biggest fear is, and that's driving down a freeway, looking over and seeing Bozza driving the car. It's also the end of the show. If you'd like to know more about today's program, go to our website, zoomtv.com.au. While you're there, look at everything that we've done in the past, video reviews, adventures. You can even go ballooning with us. If you have something cool coming up, an event, or you want to be a Zoomaholic, you can do all of that on the website as well. Plus, if you want to come on the show, we'd love to have you. Follow the links. Until next week, bye for now. Thanks for watching. Remember, whatever you do that Zooms, make sure you do it safe. And stick around, there's something cool coming up on 7 May.
And that's a wrap.